Well, you're joining me here at Lac Renard, halfway through. Well, it's not even halfway through, but it's Tuesday afternoon now. And I was very privileged to be invited to come up here for a week. It's July now, 2019. Myself and my wife, three other mates and their partners and wives have come along to this lake just above Dijon in France. And what can only be described as probably one of the best kept and well looked after venues I've ever fished. I've fished a lot of lakes in France over the years, but this is just second to none. We got here on Saturday after driving through France on Friday. We spent the night in a hotel just up the road, come down to the lake on Saturday, and it's just immaculate. Everything here is, the grass is all the same length, the swims, it's just amazing. It really is a fantastic place. But like I say, it's Tuesday now. On the fishing front, it hasn't been easy. I've been very fortunate to pick up I think I've had 9 fish now. I had on the first day, on the Saturday, I had a 33-pound grass carp, and then my second fish was a 57-pound mirror, which I'll stick a picture on now. And then it wasn't until the following day in the evening, seeing a fish sort of showing close to an island in the morning, and then we sat there in the evening and saw another fish sort of put his head out, reacted to it, stuck a bait on it. It wasn't necessarily that same fish, but at 59 £4, which is a personal best for me, and it was an absolute brute of a fish as well. And then from then I think I've had 440s to 49, no, 340s to 49, and the rest of them have been 30s. It's been an amazing fishing. The other guys are catching as well. I think Clayton, who's fishing at the top end of the lake, he's now on, I think he's had 14 takes, up to a 52-pound grassy, I think he's had, and 45 pound common. I think it was his biggest sort of normal carp, if you want. But no, this place is it's amazing. The weather's been great to us. Been a little bit windy, blowing down towards us where we are, at the far end of the lake. And what I'll do, obviously, I'll have a quick walk around and I can show you the different areas. But the facilities are fantastic. My wife has always said to me that she would like to come to France with me, but some of the venues I go to probably are not ideal for ladies. But here, lucky enough, where we're fishing, we've got a lodge behind us, we've got showers, you've got toilets, you've got kitchen facilities. Although obviously we've bought our own stuff, it's just handy to have that there. Carl and Sally, the owners, have made us feel so welcome. We've had a really good laugh with them in the evenings. I think tomorrow night we're all meeting up, we're having a big barbecue tomorrow. So that's going to be, yeah, we're looking forward to that. But everybody's caught on the lake, which is always good. Colin, who's fishing with me, he's had fish up to 47 so far. Richard's had, I think it's up to 37. So yeah, everyone's catching. But I'll say I've filmed the rest of the lake, or overlay some photographs. The fish that I've had up until now, a lot of them have been during the night, so I haven't had any filming done. But what I'll try and do, if I get any daylight hours, I'll get some on video. I have got a little bit of the 59 that I had, so I'll put that on now, just so you can see that fish. But yeah, I'm just doing a lap of the lake now, so I'll get some pictures done while I'm in each swim.
Tracy, you just carry on firing, darling.
I am.
It's here. Fraser, down there. Right, Mark? Oh, here we go. Right? Yeah. Proper job.
Anyway,
Yeah, I am, yeah.
There we go. Oh,
What a lump.
59 £, 4 ounces.
Bet you glad you come now.
There's a rod I repositioned probably half an hour ago. Saw a fish show there a couple of times during the day. Put a bait on it. This one rattled off. Oh, let me just get that in there. Oh. Tracy, if you can get lower, so you're more level with me, that's it. 59 foot.
Proper fish.
Oh,
That's what I wanted. Should we go in a minute?
You go in a minute.
He's gone weak at the knees.
Come on, baby.
Oh, he's going to be fucking buzzing now. He ain't going to sleep all night. Hey. Good angry, mate.
wow,
Good angry, buddy. Good angry, mate.
One's a bit wet now.
One wants a drink now.
One definitely wants a can of Stella Artois.
I'll go and get one.
Okay, done. Thank you. Okay, well this is the sort of far side of the lake. There's no proper swims down this bank that I'm stood on at the moment. As you can see on the far side, there's a swim there that's known as the gate swim. For obvious reasons, the gate is just the other side of these trees to actually get onto the complex. And then in the second swim we're on, Clayton's in there at the moment. I'll say he's had 14 takes so far. But as you can see, it's so well kept. Absolutely beautiful place. And we've all got, unfortunately, Clayton's partner couldn't make it on this trip, but the other three of us, our wives are with us. And like for me, this is the first trip my wife's ever done to France, and it needed to be right. And thankfully she's had an absolute whale of a time. We've both been made to feel so welcome by Sally and Cole, who own and run the complex. You know, my wife's even asking when we're coming back again. So for that to happen, as an angler, I don't know if that's a good thing, having your wife with you every time you come fishing, but you know, she's really enjoying herself, which to me was a massive part of this trip. So you only have to have a look at it here. How many lakes do you go to in France that have got lines in their grass? To me, I think that's absolutely amazing. But obviously with the hot weather we've had over here recently, Carl's not too happy with how the grass is at the moment. Need a bit of rain, make it a bit greener. But absolutely fantastic. So I'm just walking up to the stock pond now. This is the stock pond that Cole dug when he first had the fishery. He was getting his friends to fish the main lake, and anything under £25 was put into here. You've actually got depths down to 15 foot. I think it's this end of the stock pond, and then it gradually sort of shelves up to the far side. Now these fish are going to be coming out later on this year because they have put on a lot of weight, and a lot of them are over £30 now, so they'll be transferred into the main lake. And then I believe that he's getting another stock of fish that will come in here, where he can grow them on and then move them on into the big lake when they get to the appropriate size. One thing with the site, everything is run on solar panels. So this solar panel here is for aerators that are actually in this stock pond. There is also an aerator a little bit further up this bank, which comes on every hour, runs for an hour, off for an hour. The fishery management side of things on here as well it's amazing. It's so well looked after. It's really hard to describe what this place is like. Clayton, who had been here last year, when he said to me what it was like, you know, I've been to a few places over the years that have been nice, but this is it's amazing. You're in the middle of nowhere in the evenings. You know, the silence is deadly, you know, sorry, deathly, should I say. It's pitch black. there's nothing for miles. There's a couple of villages close by. Talmay, I think, is the nearest village. There is a train track sort of behind the lake, but I think you get maybe 2 trains a week going across that, and they're sort of freight trains, so that is it. But it's just amazing, and everything that he's excavated out of here is actually gone through a riddle system, so the gravel that was dug on site has actually been used for the swims. So we've got different sized gravel. The larger stuff goes into the swims to make it nice and comfortable, and then the smaller gravel Cole uses for other purposes. So everybody's sort of self-sufficient to a certain extent on site. But yeah, like I say, with this stock pond, the fish that are in here, they're going to be coming out over the next sort of, well, I think it's towards the later part of the year, and transferred over into the main lake. So that little bit there I just filmed, obviously the aerators have kicked in the stock pond, and then what they've got behind the island is a little stalking swim. So Richard, where he's set up, which is behind the island the other side, I'll say I think he's only had the one so far, but the fish stack up behind that. God, my hat's broken. A bit better, there you go. The fish stack up behind the island. Colin came around here yesterday. He had a cat about 20 pound, and then a 37, I think it was, mirror. So Richard's come round today to see if we can nick a few, and what it also does, it helps everybody else, because if the fish get caught from there, they push around the rest of the lake then, rather than just holding up in one area, and then you're going to struggle if they're not going to be if they're all held up there, you're going to struggle to get a bite. So yeah, well, I think what we're going to be doing in sort of shifts is coming round here during the day. You know, only need a couple of hours, hopefully get a couple of bites, push the fish back out, and then we can get the fish back in open water. Then it gives everybody the opportunity of catching them. So as you can see, this is the track that you come in on, all the way down. I've done a little bit of filming. You can see where the JCB is, just the other side of that where the trees are, that's where the stock pond was. So basically I've just walked down that tree line, but this is the track. Obviously you come through here. I believe this is Sally's allotment, where she's sort of hopefully going to be growing some vegetables. We've got a storage shed there, which is obviously the owners. As you come round, you can see here you've got Carl and Sally's house. That's where they live. We've got a barbecue area, and then just the other side of that is the sort of angler's lodge, and that's where the showers and toilets and everything are. But it's amazing. Cole's built all this by hand. You know, gosh, if I attempted anything like this, I don't know what it would look like, but it definitely wouldn't look anywhere near as good as that. It's absolutely amazing. It's hard to describe. Don't want to labour it, but it's hard to describe how lovely this place is. Okay, well, this is the first swim. This is directly outside Carl and Sally's house. It is fishable. If you would like to set up in here, you can do. You're able to fish. So it's directly outside their home. And as you can see out there, there's an orange marker, which Cole's more than happy about going up and baiting up for you. There's 2 of those, one here and one just to the left, which I'll show shortly. But you can see the gap between the islands there. That's say where that stalking swim is, and where Richard and Deanna are sitting at the moment. But there's no swims down that right hand bank at all, other than that stalking area. I don't know if you can make out there on the camera, but it's got the aerator going. Again, same thing. That goes on for an hour, off for an hour, just to keep the oxygen levels up. And then here, this is obviously the social area. Got a barbecue, nice bench under shelter. There's a hammock stand there, but from what I've heard, I think that's just Cole's. He likes swinging around in that. And then the angler's lodge. And this is the big double. Now this is where I'm fishing. I'm fishing here with Colin. You can see there, just prepping his rod up. And I say everything runs on solar panel. I bought my own to keep my batteries and everything charged. You you see down the length of the lake now. Oh, you can see all the way down the bottom there. There's Clayton's, where Clayton's fishing there. The end swim or the gate swim. And Richard and Deanna are fishing in the woods there. And that's it, and then we've got this big double here. That's my small house that I've brought with me. But the wife's comfortable, which is the main thing. And then up to the lodge. This is an absolute godsend. It really is. Now what we've got here, we've got 2 freezers. The one in the corner is Carl and Sally's. We've got a fridge there, and then a freezer for anglers. So we've sectioned it. We've got, I think we've got bait. Yeah, bait on one side and ice and sausages in the other. And then the toilet and shower. Ooh. And that shower, I had a shower this morning. I know it's Tuesday, but it's my first one. That was only due to the wife kicking me out and telling me I wasn't had in the bivvy until I had one. But that shower is, well, I didn't want to get out of it, to be honest. But yeah, and then you've got obviously the kitchen. You know, you're able to prep your stuff in here, but to be honest, we're doing it all on the bank. You know, the stove and everything runs on gas, so that's all sort of obviously Carl and Sally. So we don't want to be using all of that up. So we'll be doing a lot of cooking on the bank, and it's all part and parcel of the experience. But an absolutely amazing time we're having here. As you can see, everyone's tops off, catching the sun, and Colin's just about to pull his pants down. But yeah, it's brilliant. We're having such a good time here, and hopefully we'll catch some fish during the day, and I can get a few more on film. Well, Tuesday evening now, just coming up for about 9:30, 9:45. All the rods are back out now. They were out for most of the day. Oh, sorry, they weren't in for most of the day. Just left it for the day. It was red hot today, as you saw earlier on the video. But yeah, we've got all the rods repositioned late this evening. Carl had been out in the boat and put some bait out for us, which he's more than willing to do. Like I say, a couple of markers. We've got one on the right and one on the left hand side of this swim. So yeah, you can go out and bait up on those areas for you. Well, then obviously you have to get your baits out yourself. Bait boats are allowed on here, which does make life a hell of a lot easier. I'm not normally one for using bait boats, but to be honest, it's an easy way of fishing, getting the bait out there rather than spodding, which from what we've heard, it can put the fish off and spook them away. And like I say, down the side of the island, the fish have been holding up for the last few days. Although the latter part of this evening or this afternoon, we haven't seen anything show down there, so possibility they may have moved off and moved out into open water. See a lot of sort of dead leaf coming up to the surface today, or coming in on the wind, so it's as if the fish are possibly disturbing, like as it was with the wind coming from the left hand margin. So yeah, hopefully they've pushed out of there and we've all got the opportunity of getting a bite or two tonight. I say it's a bit awkward to film the night bites, obviously, and the fish we're catching at night, but I'll see what I can do a little bit later if we do get a bite. But yeah, so Tuesday evening, about 10 o'clock. Just need to see what the night brings. Morning, Wednesday morning. Nothing to report last night for me. I'd say I moved a rod, the one I've been picking the fish up off, just to try and give a bit more sort of space for the fish to get into open water. But it may have worked. They may have moved into open water, but I didn't pick up any fish at all last night. But no, I've just been around. Clayton just called me on the walkie-talkie. I've just been around. He's had a 51 mirror. Didn't get any filming, but I put a couple of pictures on. But yeah, my plan for today, I'm going to come around into the sort of stalking swim and have a few hours around here today. I think nothing seems to be happening during the day in our swim, sort of in open water. So I'm going to yeah, come around here and give it a few hours and see what we can do. I bit the bullet and I've come around here for a few hours stalking. Got the main rods out of the lake. Come around here with a couple of short rods and yeah, I've just managed to winkle one out. 46 pound 4. Here's a picture of it. Didn't get any video of it, but hopefully if we get another one, I'll get the video. But yeah, it was more or less free lined boilies with a little stick tied onto the line with a bit of pole elastic. So yeah, float fishing, and the stick twitched and pulled under, and yeah, connected to a fish, give me a right battle. But yeah, 46 pound 4. So I want to give it another hour around here, and then I'll get back round and get the rods out. Oh, good evening. It's what is it, Thursday evening now. Very, very quiet day around the whole lake. I had a hook pull on one this morning. I think Clayton, I think he had 3 more down that bottom end. Colin, unfortunately with me, he lost one this morning as well. Richard's been round into the stalking swim behind the island, and no, unfortunately it's been, yeah, very, very quiet. I had a bream and a catfish, but obviously they don't count. So yeah, we just guys have just come round, so we're just going to have a barbecue tonight and then ready for the slow pack down tomorrow, unfortunately. But it's been an amazing week, it really has. We've all been made to feel really, really welcome, and we've been invited back again, so we couldn't be all that bad. So yeah, well, hopefully over the next sort of, well, I've still got 36 hours, so we'll have a few more on the bank and hopefully a few more to show you. Fingers crossed anyway. Well, Friday morning now. We'll start the pack up in a few hours, get a lot of it all knocked down ready for tomorrow. We don't want to be late leaving the lake tomorrow, so yeah, we get the majority of it put away this afternoon. But yeah, there was 3 more fish out around the lake last night. I had a 36 pound 4 common, and then Richard had a 39 and a 33, I think it was. The average stamp of the fish in here is brilliant. We haven't had one under 30 pounds yet. I think 33, possibly the smallest one. I worked out my average yesterday, the 10 fish I'd had up to that point, and the average weight was 43 pound, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, absolutely fantastic venue. But yeah, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. So today we're going to start breaking things down and ready for the long haul tomorrow. But yeah, if anything happens in between now and then, trouble is a lot of the bites are coming at night time, so there's no opportunity of filming them. But obviously I've overlaid the pictures. But hopefully something might happen during the day today, at least so we can get a little bit on film. That's it, Saturday morning now. All the gear packed away, just left the one rod out for the last sort of half an hour or so. Lost one last night, Not sure if anything else came out during the night. Clayton might have had a couple. He had a 52 yesterday afternoon, bite out the blue, but it's been a fantastic week. We must have, I think Clayton's had over, we must have 22, 23 fish. I've had 12, I think it was. We've had 4 50s between us to 59. 40s, don't know, must be 10 40s I suppose between us, if not more. So yeah, been an absolutely fantastic week. Cannot recommend this place enough. Carl and Sally, fantastic hosts. We've had some great evenings with them, barbecues. Yeah, and they can't do enough for you while you're here. Carl obviously is full of advice on how to fish, best areas, best methods, which we've all utilised those. It's been brilliant. Yeah, just can't wait to get back here again. There's a possibility of me coming next year, but if not, definitely 2021 I will be back, that's for certain. But yeah, so big thanks to Carl and Sally, Clayton for the original invitation, Colin, who I've spent the week with his wife Teresa, and obviously my wife Tracy's been with us. Yeah, it's been a fantastic week. Richard and Deanne, again, great company. We've had a lot of laughs this week. It's been hard at times, but the rewards that are in this lake is second to none, and it's only going to get better. So yeah, until next time, again, thank you Carl and Sally for an amazing week, and hopefully we'll see you soon.